Good day everyone, my name is Pedro Barocha from Best IT for B. So in this video, I will create and manage a mini data warehouse in Microsoft Access. So let's start. So I'm starting by creating a new blank database in Microsoft Access 2010. So I will name it as a student data warehouse because it will contain all the student related tables, queries, and reports for my project. So we will create this by clicking this create. So I will close it table 1 muna. So to create a table, let's go to create table design, then here. So I'm making the students table that will store each student's basic information. So in field name, we will type student ID, and its data type is auto number, so that Access automatically assigns unique ID. So we will make it as a primary key to ensure no duplicate student records. So next is full name, then data type is text, next is course, then data type is text, then year level, data type is number. So we will save it, save. So we will name it as a students. So ito yung magiging name ng table nyo. So okay, then we will close it muna. So next, we will create a subject table which lists all the subjects and their units. Create table design, then so in the field name, we will type student subject ID. Then data type is auto number. Again, to guarantee each subject has a unique ID. Then we will set as a primary key. Then next is subject name, text, then units, number. So let's save it and save as subjects. Then okay. So we will close it muna. So next is we will create a grade table that connects students and subjects. So create table design. So we will type grade ID, its data type is auto number, and we will set as primary key. Then next is student ID. Student ID, data type is number. Next is subject ID, data type is number. Then next is grade, data type is number. So yung data type ng student ID and subject ID, yung field size niya is nakalong integer here. So next is the semester. Its data type is short text or text. So it's the student ID and subject ID are foreign keys, so each grade belongs to an existing student and subject. So let's save it and save as grades. Then okay. Then we will close it. So next step is we will add some sample data in these three tables, the grades, students, and subjects. So let's start and students. So now I'm entering sample data, so the relationships and queries have a actual information to display. So sa student ID is naka-automatic numbering siya to have a unique ID. So in full name we will type, for example, is Maria Santos. Course niya is Best IT, and year level niya is second year. We will center this muna. Yes. So next is John Reyes. So we will enter at least 5 students. So let's save it, then close. So next is we will go to the subject table and we will enter some data. So in subject name, for example, data base system. Units niya is 3. Wait lang, i-center muna natin to. Then programming 1. Units niya is 4, for example. Then next is data analytics. Networking. Okay. Networking basics. Then 3. Then system analysis. Then 3. So we will save it, save, then we will close. Then next is in the grade table. So we will put some sample data. For example, student ID C, student 1 and subject 1 is ang grade niya is 92. Then semester is first sem 2025. Copy na lang natin to. I-replace mamaya. Then next is 1 ulit. Then subject is 288 base 295 yung grade niya. Ibig sabihin nito is si student ID number 1 sa subject ID na 1 is ang grade niya is 92 nung first sem 2025. So we will input some more 3. 89%, 4, 76%, 5, 1, then 91 grade niya, percent. Control S to save. So next is we will close it, and next step is we will create a relation. So go to the database tools and click relationships. So it show a table. So in table we will add these 3 tables: the grade, the students, and the subjects. So then close. So we will in students we will drag the student ID to student ID. Then we will click the enforce referential integrity to prevent invalid grade entries for non-existent students or subjects. Then create. So I'm linking the tables to Access understand how they relate. So in subject naman yung subject ID is i-drag natin papunta sa grade which is into the subject ID then enforce referential integrity, then create. Then we will save it. Then we will close. So next is we will create a query of a student performance. So to create a query, we will go to create query design. So it shows again a show table. So we will add these 3 tables again: the grades, the students, and the subjects. Then close. So this query combines data from all 3 tables to show each student, subject, course, and grade. So it has visualized performance across subjects. So in the students, we will add this full name in this field. Yun. Then sa students, sa course, yung course din. Then sa subject, yung subject name. Then sa grade is yung grade and semester. I-double tap mo lang siya or click. So then, i-save na natin, save, and papangalan natin siyang student performance. Then okay. So we will click the run to show the table. So makikita natin yung full name, course, subject name, and grade, semester ng bawat estudyante. So next, we will create a query again of high-performing students. So create, I will close it muna. Create, query design. Then i-add ulit natin tong tatlong table, which is yung grade, yung students, tapos yung subject. Then close. So we will double click the full name, course, then subject name, then grade. So under the grade here is mag-type tayo sa criteria, which is ito na greater than or equal to 90. So this query filters students who scored 90 and above. So in sort grade, ito sa sort tapos sa grade, descending natin. So sorting descending shows top performers first. So we will save, then we will name it as a high performing students. Then okay, then i-run natin. Makikita natin dito. Pag i-run natin, makikita natin yung nag-grade ng mga student ng 90 above. So run. So ito, makikita natin si John Reyes, si Maria Santos, si Carla Garcia is nag-grade sila ng 95. So next is, I will demonstrate sorting and filtering. So sorting and filtering, let us view only specific records. So this is useful when searching by grade range or course. So in student performance, right click and design view. Then we will click the column, then column header, then i-sort natin tong full name nila to A to Z. So makikita, pag pinindot ko tong sort A to Z, is makikita natin is na si Ana Cruz. So okay, o yun. Then kapag sinort naman natin to Z to A, makikita natin na mauna yung si Mark Delos. So ibalik natin to sort A to Z. So sa pag sort din naman ng value, kunwari itong 89 na grade ni Ana Cruz is right click, then equals to 89. So makikita natin na siya na lang yung andito sa table. Pero kapag less than equal to 89, ay hindi. Wait. So kapag naman less than or equal to 89, ang magpapakita is ito, yung grade ni Ana Cruz, si Maria Santos, si Mark Delos. So yun. So itatry naman natin yung filter by form. So we will i-unfilter na natin muna to. So we will click advanced filter by form. So for example, sa course is best IT. Then enter. Ay tapos itatagal filter na natin. Tapos makikita natin yung grade ng 89 below. Yun. So si Ana Cruz tapos si Maria Santos. So i-try din naman natin sa design view. Ay wait, balik tayo doon. Right click student performance design view. Tapos sa grade, ilalagay natin yung criteria ng between 85 and 100. So magpapakita dito yung grade ng between 85 and 100. So Control S, then run. So makikita natin na nawala dito yung grade ni sino na yun? Wait lang, check natin dito. Makikita natin na nawala na dito yung nag-grade ng line of 7 kanina kasi yung criteria natin yung grade by between 85 and 100. So yung 72 na grade is hindi siya pasok sa 85 and 100, between 85 and 100. So next is, i-close muna natin to lahat. So next is we will create a report based on student performance. So let's go to create report, report wizard. Then in tables or queries, we will choose query student performance. Then itong mga fields sa full name, course, subject name, grade, and semester, i-select natin sila. Then next. So do you want to add any group level? So i-group natin by full name. So ilalagay natin to. Then next. So yung grade dito, i-sort natin yung grade as descending. So next is yung layout is step and orientation is landscape. Then next. Students, ano natin to? I-title niya student performance. Performance report. Then finish. So ito, nagpakita na yung student performance report. So i-right click natin to design view para maayos natin to ng mas maganda or mas maayos. So dito, palitan natin yung font color. Sabihin natin maroon. Tapos ito i-center natin. Ito din. Ito din. Semester. So yun, okay na siguro to, then save. So i-review na natin to. So yun, mas maayos siyang tignan. So I use the report wizard to automatically create a report from the query. So grouping by student display all their grades together in clear format. So makikita natin dito na si Ana Cruz for SMBS IT, grade niya sa subject ng data analytics is 89. So ito i-adjust natin patas muna. Then design view. Ito. Pati ito. Para mas magandang tignan. Then Control S, then view. Report view. So ito na yung report. So next we will add a chart. So sa student performance report na tayo mag-add ng chart. So design view, right click, the student performance report, design view. Tapos i-click natin tong chart, then i-drag na. Makikita natin na may plus sign, so pupunta siya dito sa report header. So i-check na natin na mag-create ng chart is yung queries na student performance. Kasi yung gusto nating magkaroon ng chart is yung sa student performance. Then next, then yung full name nila, ilalagay natin course. Hindi, wag na yung course. Subject name, grade. Then next. Okay. Then next. Then finish. So i-review natin to muna para makita natin yung actual. So ito yung chart. So ayusin natin to by clicking this, then design view. Tapos palaki natin. So then view natin. So So ito na yung na-add na chart sa report. So ayun. So itong mga chart is ito yung legend niya. Yung kulay blue or purple is data analytics, yung red is database systems, tapos yung yellow is programming 1. So that's all. Again, my name is Pia J. Parocha from BSIT 4B.